Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, I'm not really in my normal space. I'm on vacation in Maryland for Christmas and New Year's, so I'm doing a little some. You know, I just have to adapt to the space. And I just got watching. I just got done watching the Notre Dame and Indiana game. Really, what I expected, but the final score doesn't dictate what happened in this game. Indiana, like I predicted. I mean, they haven't really faced a team like Notre Dame yet, who's balanced on each side. Well, you could argue Ohio State, but yeah, I thought Notre Dame would just come out, handle. I mean, of course, Indiana's defense, especially up front, is pretty good, but Notre Dame has a real good offensive line, and Jeremiah Love can. He's a very explosive player, and we saw that with that 98-yard touchdown he had earlier in the game. So, I predicted this game would probably be like 28-10, but it ended up being 27-17 because I think Indiana they scored it last in like the last 2 minutes of the game, and then they got onside kick. Just to show that they have pride. They're not gonna go down without a fight. They're trying to make it. They're trying to make the game closer than it was. than people saw it as. So they went down and scored again after that onside kick and recovery, and yeah, just and Notre Dame came out. They really were explosive on especially on the defensive front. Like I knew Indiana's O line was going to struggle because they've been struggling all year against like it really started with the Michigan game they had. It really started off with the game they had with Michigan because Michigan's defensive line and linebackers exposed the O line in that second half of that game. So, and Ohio State obviously exposed their offensive line really badly. We got I don't know how many sacks, like 5 in that game. So yeah, Curtis Rourke, like the old line, like literally the defensive line for Notre Dame made them uncomfortable. That's all you needed. That's all you needed. Just just pressure him a lot, sack him. Just of course he threw an interception that led to a touchdown after Notre Dame got the ball back. So yeah, you really just squeeze the life out of them in that first half. So good job on Notre Dame. They're going to take on Georgia as I expected, and I think it's probably going to be a dogfight, no pun intended, with Georgia. Of course, that's in like 2 weeks. I think January 1st, and I predict Georgia to win, but it's not going to be by much. It's probably going to be like a 3-point win, in my opinion. So yeah, it's just even if it don't matter who's out for Georgia. Like for example, their Carson Beck is out. It really don't. He hasn't really played up to standard all year. He's very inconsistent, and so it really doesn't really have really a real effect. I don't know how you Georgia fans feel, but it's not going. It can't get any worse. I forgot the number 14's name, Stockton. I think that's his name. He's not bad. He's not bad. He made some mistakes in the Texas game and the SEC championship, but he should be a great. He should be a great backup. So that's really it. Notre Dame dominated Indiana like I expected. Indiana for one, they like. Would I be disappointed if I was an Indiana fan in tonight? Yes, but would I be disappointed in the season? No. You exceeded everybody's expectation. Like I said earlier in the year when I was predicting the season for Ohio State, Indiana's going to be a little bit improved because they have a new coach in Kirk Cignetti from JMU that went I think 12-0 at James Madison. I think something like that. Yeah, so I thought they were going to be improved. They have a lot of transfers coming in, but nobody expected for them to be this improved. And you can say that they really didn't have any ranked wins this year, but it's still a great season for them. Like they're probably I think an announcer said that I think they had like the worst loss percentage in college football. Like they lost so many games in college football that they were like considered the worst team. College football for a while. They had I think the most losses in college football at the time. So yeah, it's a real Kirk Cincinnati. You may not like him because he's cocky, he's petty, all the above. He doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut, but you gotta admit he's a great coach, and he deserved that Coach of the Year award. He did. Indiana was 2-10. They barely beat Akron. I think they beat him in overtime, I believe, and they beat somebody else, but it wasn't in the Big Ten. So yeah, it's a great win for Indiana. This is this is a great season for Indiana. They have nothing to be ashamed about. Now, Kirsten may come back next. He should. They already offered him a contract and a whole bunch of money. So yeah, he should come back. You may lose some players, but still, you'll probably get somebody in the transfer portal or just have a great recruiting class. Some years forward. So yeah, I'm not. Indiana, you have all my respect. Had a great season. Had nothing to be ashamed about. Just you'll probably get better next year. I don't know. It depends on how many transfers you get, how many recruits you get. It really depends. But you guys should be fine next year. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's really my analysis. Notre Dame dominated tonight. Indiana should have nothing to be ashamed about. Notre Dame is going to take on Georgia in 2 weeks. That should be a great game. I expect Georgia to win, but it's not going to be by much. It's probably going to go to overtime. But both of these teams are very tough. And for tomorrow's playoff games, I expect Penn State over SMU, probably like 2-3 scores. That's my opinion, because I think Penn State's just just more physical and just overall bigger. Plus, they're playing in the Happy Valley. That's a huge advantage for them, especially during the cold. It's loud in there. I don't think these guys from Texas are going to handle it very well. SMU is a good team. Obviously don't sleep on them. Obviously, and I expect. Oh yeah, I expect Texas over Clemson. It's probably going to be a good game. I think Texas defense can stop Clemson's offense enough to win the game. And obviously Clemson's defense has struggled sometimes, but it's still pretty decent. And I expect, God forbid me, I'm predicting Tennessee over Ohio State. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get into the ranting tonight. I'm not gonna say who needs to get fired or nothing. It's just I'm not even hyped for it. Even if they do win, it's just like, okay, that's kind of a slap in the face to us. I don't care if you call me petty. I am stuck in the past. I am. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into that one loss we had, that one loss. You think I care about Oregon? No, I don't. So yeah, that's my analysis. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Always love, peace, go Bucks.